Steeler Nation, Pittsburgh Steeler Nation, welcome to Steeler Nation Australia. My word, am I excited. I am so keen. I cannot wait to talk about this game. Here is, I guess, my very first thoughts on the game. Wow. Wow. Steeler Nation, what a fantastic game. Yes, it was preseason. Yes, we're versing the Seahawks. Yes, we're versing Geno Smith and Drew Lock. I don't care. I don't give two wazoos. Wow. Okay. But today I want to focus on, man, there's so much to talk about, but I want to focus this video on two things. Firstly, I want to focus on Kenny Pickett. That's the number one thing I want to focus on. And then second, we're going to talk about Jaylen Warren, potential RB3. But let's give a shout out to Kenny Pickett, as he might be able to hear a helicopter going over my head. Probably looking for me because I'm probably being way too loud. And I don't care. I do not care. To me, Kenny Pickett's first game in Blitzburg, in Pittsburgh, even though he's been playing there for 5 years with the Panthers, he excelled today, and he showed us why the Steelers went out there and got Kenny Pickett at the very first pick, pick 20. 13 for 15, and he went 6.3 yards average, 2 TDs. Fantastic. He had a good connection with who was it? Who got Connor Haywood? Not Connor Haywood. Sorry, Jaylen Warren for a touchdown was fantastic to see. Right, going out there in this offense, he showed more. He was more mobile. He seemed confident in the pocket. Everything he did as a first rounder, and yes, he got sacked 2 times. But what do? You move on. Welcome to the NFL, Kenny Pickett. He showed poise in the pocket. He moved. He was quite mobile. He was using the motions quite well. When he had to run away, he did. When he stepped into his throws, he has a good arm on him. I thought he connected well with his receivers. Kenny Pickett is going to be amazing to watch over the preseason and possibly into the future. There could be still that quarterback debate between Trubisky or Pickett. We don't really know, right? I still think it's going to be Trubisky, but I wouldn't be shocked if it was Kenny Pickett QB number 1. Let me know in the comments below. Does Kenny Pickett have a chance to be quarterback number 1? That's one thing I want to talk about. Right? Or I've talked about. So excited. The next thing I want to talk about is this fella called Jaylen Warren. Jaylen Warren today, I didn't know who he was. I know that in training camp he's undrafted free agent. I'm not even sure where he comes from. I don't even know what college he comes from, and I don't even care. What I do care is what I saw on the field today. Jaylen Warren got, in the stats he got, 6 carries, 34 yards, 5.7 yards average, 13 yards longest, right? And he had 4 receptions for 30 yards, 7.5 average, and 1 TD. He had the one big play down the sideline where he almost dived for the end zone and almost got the TD. Then he had the pass from Pickett, I'm pretty sure, to score a touchdown. I think it was in the 3rd quarter or 4th quarter, which was amazing to see. Jaylen Warren is something I think a lot of Steel fans can get around. Like, I don't know if you know him much about his story. I don't put my hand up and say I know I do. Right? I don't do that. But what I do know, what I saw today, he was fantastic. He went north and south. He just went, I think we're trying to figure out a name. He's going to be called the Wrecking Ball, the Bowling Ball, the Bulldozer, as my mate Michael O'Malley says. I don't know what we're going to say. But what I do know what we're saying is he was quite amazing. And there was a wow moment that he had, I guess, 10 touches in this game. And he can probably produce into maybe a running back number 2 and running back number 3. He has to make this roster. If he plays this way versus the Jacksonville Jaguars, versus the Lions throughout the whole preseason, and the coaches believe in Warren, then he has to, if he plays the same way, then there needs to be a spot for this guy on the roster, on the 53. Yes, he did fumble. Right? But there's also learning curves and progression as you do that. He's undrafted free agent, right? No one knows about him. But that's another good positive too. No one knows about him. But he's kind of like a one-cut guy that sees the hole and runs right into it. He was breaking tackles. He broke so many tackles and was getting the extra yards kind of like Najee does. He was fantastic to watch. So to me in this offense and what I saw yesterday and Jaylen Warren and Kenny Pickett are 2 very bright spots on this offense. Now, there was also one of my other fan favorites, of course. You have Pickens and you have Haywood. But to narrow the video down and to narrow the subject down for this video, it's like he has to be. There has to be. If he goes out there and excels for the next 3 weeks in training camp and goes hard in the paint, I'm talking like gets another good another good play versus the Jaguars and gets the receptions, the touchdowns, moves the stick forward, the first downs, then there has to be a contention where you are picking up Jaylen Warren for this team. Let me know in the comments below. Do you believe that Jaylen Warren needs to be in this team? Is he going to be quarterback? Is he going to be running back number 3? And what are your thoughts on Pickens? So that's it. That's it. I can't speak. I'm so excited. That's it for today, guys. It's all about Pickens, Pickett, Warren, all of them. It's a new era in Pittsburgh, and I can't wait for the next game. And I'll probably watch this game tomorrow or the next day, and the next day, and the next day. We'll keep watching it over and over and over. It's a new era in Pittsburgh, and I'm so happy to see a running back, finally standing up. I talked about in the pregame. Finally stand up and show the coaches what you're worth and what you can do for this team. Jaylen Warren does that. And to the side exception, Anthony McFarland does that too. Benny Snell, I would be worried, Benny Snell, if you're not playing, I think there could be a chance that you may be cut, possibly, because Mike Tomlin says your best ability is your availability. All right, guys, thank you for checking out Steelers Australia. If you like the content, hit that sub, hit that like. I'll see you later. Here we go, Steelers. Here we